Okay, so now what we're gonna do is move everything so we can save it. So we've been saving a lot of things to our desktop. If you're a person who drags things on your desktop and works from your desktop, that's not bad. You're not a bad person. But if that desktop ever gets deleted, your computer dies, if you're in a computer lab with a bunch of other students and you're changing seats, you will lose you will definitely lose your stuff. You won't be able to find it. So here's a solution. We made a Google Drive the other day. We made folders. So I'm going to open up my Digicom folder, and then I have my pivot, and inside my pivot folder, I have animations, backgrounds, and STKs. So we're going to drag our work into this folder. It's pretty easy. So now these files right here, if you click on them, and they're pivot files that you can sort of tell. They say PIV or Pivot Animator. They're going to open up Pivot. So those are my animation files. So I'm going to drag those into animation. And I can tell it's going into animation. It either goes into the pivot folder, and you can see this little arrow and it says pivot, or if I drag it over the word animation, it says it's dropping it into animation. So I'm going to start dragging anything that is mine that are animations into there. Now, these little characters, the custom characters I made, I can actually click on one, hold shift, and select a bunch of them at once. I can hold actually control is a little easier. If you hold control, I can select multiple characters and objects, and I can click and drag. I'm going to highlight it. See, when my mouse is over the folder, the tip of your mouse, the tip, right? That part right there is over that folder. You can drop them in. And see, now it's putting them in there. Now, if I look inside, I'm going to just take a second, go inside my animation folder, and there's the things I dragged into my animation folder. I can click back on any of these folders to go backwards, or I can use the back arrow, I think. Yep, back arrow works too. Or you can click here, and that will take me back into my Digicom folder, into my pivot folder, and I'll look in SDKs, look at all the SDKs I dragged in there. So now when I go to any computer anywhere in the world that I can access my drive with the internet, I can access my files. Now, you still need the program Pivot on your computer. If you're at home, for example, and you want to work on this, you would need to download Pivot, the Pivot 5 from Pivot. And there's a video on my channel, how to download Pivot, and how to do it safely so you don't get a virus. There's no virus, but people think there's a virus. So you can drag files straight into here. I would suggest dragging all of your files that you've made on your desktop and put them in the folders they go in. It's kind of like your backpack, and if you organize it, you can find things. If you don't organize it, you won't be able to find things. So for today, your job is to just drag your stuff and put it in the right folders. Okay? And if you missed the video on how to make the folders, that will also be posted in my class, and it's called, let's take a look. Mr. Giles, YouTube. Just going to search myself here. The name of the video is how to make custom, nope, hold on, it's loading. How to turn your assignments into Google Classroom, how to save and export, how to adjust. Let's look at all my videos. How to adjust, how to save. Where's my how to create, like, didn't I make a how to create folders assignment? I feel like I did, but I don't see it. So I might need to make that. Wow, this was a long, you don't need to keep watching this. Hopefully I'll link the video I'm talking about over my face, because this is I'm going to stop now.